Something big just happened in Nigerian politics, and if you care about the future of this country, you need to understand it. A sitting governor, one who won his election on the platform of the PDP, has officially walked away from the party. And the reason he gave? It may change how you think about loyalty in Nigerian politics. Governor Dauda Lawal of Zamfara State has resigned his membership of the People's Democratic Party and joined the All Progressive Congress. This is not a rumor. The announcement was made on Monday at the government house in Gusau by the Deputy Governor, Malam Mani Mumuni, who represented the governor. Now, you may be wondering, why would a governor leave the very party that brought him into office? What could be so serious that he would cross to the other side? Let me explain. Governor Lawal has cited the ongoing legal dispute and crisis within the PDP as the primary reason for his defection from the party. In his words, the decision was reached after wide consultations with political stakeholders and supporters, particularly in view of the prolonged internal crisis, leadership disagreements, and unresolved structural challenges within the PDP at both the national and state levels. In simple terms, the party was fighting itself from the inside, and the governor said he could no longer wait for it to get better. But here is the part that made the situation even more difficult. The Court of Appeal in Abuja on Monday dismissed an appeal by the PDP against the October 31 judgment by Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court, which restrained the Independent Electoral Commission from recognizing the outcome of the National Convention held in Ibadan, Oyo State. What does that mean for ordinary people? It means the PDP held a major convention to choose its leaders, but the court says the electoral body cannot accept the results. For any political party, that kind of problem shakes the very foundation. So what did the governor do? Did he run at the first sign of trouble? His team says no. The spokesman said the governor had remained loyal to the PDP and made efforts to reconcile the party's warring factions before eventually leaving. He worked diligently to facilitate reconciliation among the party's factions, but repeated attempts to resolve the crisis through reconciliation and out-of-court settlements proved unsuccessful, resulting in prolonged legal battles that could affect the party's chances in future elections, particularly in 2027. His spokesperson described him as the last man standing in the PDP. He was the only governor seeking a second term who chose to stay, hoping that the party leaders would demonstrate decorum and take appropriate action. Think about that for a moment. He waited, he gave the party time, but according to his team, the party could not fix itself. If this kind of clear explanation of Nigerian politics is helpful to you, please take a second to tap the like button and subscribe. It costs nothing, but it helps us reach more people like you. Now, this was not a decision the governor made alone. The move was endorsed during a stakeholders meeting held at the Rescue Hall, Government House, Gusau, after a broad engagement initiated by the governor to assess the political situation in the state. The governor said he moved with all his cabinet members, appointees, and elected local government chairmen. This was not one man walking away quietly. It was a mass political movement in Zamfara State. And Governor Lawal is not the only one. Last week, Adamawa State Governor Ahmadu Fintiri announced his decision to join the ruling party. The development in Zamfara followed a similar move in Adamawa State, marking a growing trend of mass exodus as opposition governors migrate to the ruling APC. So there is a clearly pattern forming in Nigerian politics right now. The question is whether these governors are leaving because the PDP truly failed them, or whether there are other reasons tied to power and positioning ahead of the 2027 elections. Let us look at the numbers because they tell a powerful story. Lawal's defection now brings the total number of APC governors to 31. With Lawal's defection, the PDP is now left with only two governors, Seyi Makinde of Oyo State and Bala Mohammed of Bauchi. Just two. From once controlling the majority of Nigerian states, the PDP is now reduced to two governors. That is a dramatic shift. And the recent wave of defections involving PDP governors, particularly those serving their first term, is largely aimed at strengthening their political positions ahead of the 2027 general elections.
From the governor's own side, he says this was about governance. Lawal emphasized that since his primary responsibility remains the peace, security, and development of Zamfara state, it has become necessary to align with a political platform that provides greater unity, stability, and stronger cooperation with the federal government for the benefit of the people. Many defecting governors have used this same argument. Some believe it is honest, others see it as following power wherever it goes. Both views are worth considering. If you are still watching, thank you. This is the kind of story that touches every Nigerian, no matter which party you support. If you have not subscribed yet, now is a good time. We are here to explain, not to take sides. Now, here is something worth sitting with. The spokesperson said the appellate court ruling effectively brought an end to the governor's stay in the PDP as he prioritized the interests of Zamfara state by joining the APC. Whether you agree with that framing or not, the legal crisis in the PDP is real, and it has consequences that go beyond one governor or one state. So as you go about your day, let me leave you with this thought. Democracy works best when people have real choices. When a governor can win on one party's platform and then cross to the other side, it raises deep questions about what political parties actually stand for in Nigeria. Are they vehicles for ideas or just vehicles for power? When the opposition shrinks to almost nothing, who holds the ruling party accountable? These are not questions for politicians alone. They are questions for every Nigerian who votes, who hopes, and who believes that this country can be better. The answer will not come from one defection. It will come from all of us deciding what kind of democracy we truly want.